12 weaknesses every INFJ struggles with. The INFJ personality type are often seen as complex individuals with a unique approach to life. However, like all personality types, INFJs have their own set of weaknesses and struggles that come with their strengths. In this video, we're going to dive into the 12 most common weaknesses that every INFJ faces. 1. Overthinking and analysis paralysis. INFJs are known for their deep thinking and ability to analyze situations from multiple perspectives. However, this strength can also be a major weakness. INFJs tend to overthink and second-guess every decision, often leading to analysis paralysis. They want to make the right choice and avoid mistakes, but this can make it difficult for them to take action, especially when the stakes are high. This overanalysis often leaves INFJs feeling mentally exhausted and indecisive, which can hinder their ability to move forward in life and make practical decisions. 2. Setting unrealistic expectations for themselves. INFJs are idealists at heart, always striving to live up to their own high moral and ethical standards. However, this can become a weakness when they set unrealistic expectations for themselves. INFJs often feel like they need to be perfect, whether it's in their career, relationships, or personal development, and can become deeply disappointed in themselves when they fall short of these impossible standards. This constant self-criticism can lead to burnout, low self-esteem, and feelings of inadequacy. 3. Difficulty expressing personal needs. INFJs are natural givers and nurturers, always attuned to the emotions and needs of others. However, this can come at a cost. INFJs often struggle to express their own needs or ask for help, fearing that they might burden others or come across as selfish. This reluctance to advocate for themselves can leave them feeling emotionally drained and unfulfilled. Over time, this can lead to resentment, especially in relationships where their needs consistently go unmet. 4. Sensitivity to criticism. Despite their outward calm and thoughtful nature, INFJs are extremely sensitive to criticism. Their empathetic nature makes them prone to taking things personally, even if the criticism is constructive. INFJs often feel misunderstood, and any negative feedback can deeply affect their self-esteem and sense of worth. Because they are such deep thinkers, INFJs tend to ruminate on criticism, replaying it over and over in their minds, which can lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. 5. Avoiding conflict at all costs. INFJs are peacekeepers by nature and have a strong aversion to conflict. They often go out of their way to avoid confrontations, even if it means sacrificing their own needs or beliefs. While this makes them excellent mediators in many situations, it also prevents them from standing up for themselves or addressing issues head-on. In the long run, this avoidance of conflict can lead to unresolved issues in their personal and professional lives, which can fester and grow into deeper problems. 6. Overwhelmed by too many social interactions. While INFJs can be social and enjoy meaningful conversations, they are still introverts at heart. Spending too much time around others can leave them feeling emotionally drained and overwhelmed. INFJs need plenty of alone time to recharge and reflect, and when they don't get it, they can become irritable, anxious, and exhausted. This tendency to feel overwhelmed by social interactions can make it hard for INFJs to maintain a balanced social life, as they often feel guilty for needing so much time alone. 7. Struggling to set boundaries. INFJs are deeply empathetic and tend to absorb the emotions of those around them. This makes it difficult for them to set healthy boundaries, especially with people they care about. They often feel guilty for saying no or disappointing others, which leads them to take on more than they can handle emotionally. Over time, this lack of boundaries can result in emotional burnout and can even lead to unhealthy relationships where the INFJ feels taken advantage of. 8. Being overly self-sacrificing. INFJs have a strong desire to help others, often to the point of being overly self-sacrificing. They are willing to put their own needs and desires on hold if they believe it will benefit someone else. While this can be a beautiful strength, it's also a weakness when it causes the INFJ to neglect their own well-being. This pattern of self-sacrifice can lead to resentment and emotional exhaustion, especially if their efforts go unappreciated or if they feel their kindness is being taken advantage of. 9. Perfectionism in relationships. INFJs have high expectations not only for themselves but also for their relationships. They often idealize their partners and have a deep desire for a perfect, meaningful connection. However, this can lead to disappointment when reality doesn't match their idealized version of what a relationship should be. Their perfectionism can make it difficult for them to accept imperfections in their partners, leading to feelings of frustration or dissatisfaction, even in otherwise healthy relationships. 10. Feeling misunderstood. INFJs often feel like outsiders, even among close friends and family. Because of their unique way of thinking and processing the world, they can feel deeply misunderstood by others. They crave deep, meaningful connections but often struggle to find people who truly get them. This feeling of being misunderstood can lead to isolation and loneliness, as INFJs may retreat into their own inner world when they feel like they don't fit in. 11. Overcommitting to causes. INFJs are driven by a desire to make a positive impact on the world, often becoming passionate about causes they believe in. However, this passion can sometimes lead to overcommitment. They may take on more responsibilities than they can realistically handle, especially if they believe it will help others. This overcommitment can lead to stress, burnout, and a feeling of being overwhelmed, especially when they're trying to balance multiple responsibilities at once. 12. Struggling with change. INFJs are creatures of habit, and while they are open to new ideas, they can struggle with change, especially when it's sudden or unplanned. They thrive on stability and routine, and disruptions to their carefully thought-out plans can cause anxiety. This resistance to change can sometimes hold them back from new opportunities or make it difficult for them to adapt when life throws them a curveball. While INFJs have many strengths that make them empathetic, insightful, and visionary individuals, they also face unique challenges due to their personality type. Recognizing these weaknesses and working to overcome them can help INFJs lead more balanced and fulfilling lives. If you're an INFJ, remember that self-awareness is the first step toward personal growth, and it's okay to embrace both your strengths and your struggles.